Hi, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the first ever podcast of The Daily Hustle. I'm Mr. 706, and today we're going to talk about why it's important to have a will. One of the real reasons it's important to have a will is because a lot of times when people die, you have a lot of people in the family that want more than what they're supposed to have and stuff like that. So you want to kind of have everything in order so when something does happen, everyone knows, the drill, what's going on, who gets what, how everything needs to be arranged and stuff like that. So with that being said, a lot of people don't have wills. Like you can kind of Google it and look. I think I looked the other day and it was like 60% of people, Americans don't have wills. So like when they die, it's just like up in the air. No one knows what to do with what. No one knows who gets what. So it's kind of a sticky situation. You always want to kind of have that in order just in case anything happens. So if you got kids, you want to, get all the kids together at the same time and try to, work it out where everyone knows what's going on with what and who's getting what and everybody agrees on what. I had a similar situation. My mom passed away. So my cousin, one of my grandmother's house. So what we did was we went to a lawyer's office, my mom's brother and me, which I was my mom at the time because she was passed away and I was the only child. So we went to the lawyer's office and we sat there and everybody agreed that we was going to give her the house. So that's what we did. So, you got to kind of have a lawyer involved too, just so everything is legit and everyone knows what's going on with what. You always have like people in the family that's kind of, want more than what they're supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? So that's in every family, people think they're entitled to different stuff that they're not entitled to. So, I kind of got some stuff like that going on in my family right now where, somebody will was falsely documented and, they used that against all the other family who mother it was. So, we're kind of going through that right now. And it's just a kind of sticky situation because, people would do anything just to get extra that don't really belong to them, So we kind of going through it right now with my family on trying to figure out who forged what, which we pretty much know who forged what. We're just trying to get everything situated and everything lined up so we can do what we need to do, That's why you should have a will and everyone should be involved in that will. It shouldn't just be a one person thing or one child thing or nothing like that, So you should go to a lawyer. You should do it the right way and not the wrong way. Like you can go and you can forge documents and you can file them. But when it comes back on you, it's forged. You know what I'm saying? So you just want to kind of do it the right way. You don't want to do it the wrong way. With that being said, I always try to find you a lawyer that does wills, that does stuff like that to kind of help you navigate what you need to have in that specific will to make sure people get what they're supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? So you don't never want to just not know. So if you got a parent that's an older parent, hey, mom, dad, what's going on? You got a will. Can I see it? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my father and his brothers, they never seen a will at all. And then all of a sudden one just pops up out of the blue. So, it's like, is it really real? Is it really not? Or how is it working? You know what I'm saying? So we had to do a lot of digging to figure out that it wasn't. That there wasn't even their signatures on there. It wasn't even the notary signature. Like she forgot how to spell her name and she's the notary. So it's a sticky situation, but you always have to cross your T's and dot your I's. So you always got to do that to make sure everything's perfect and right with that situation. Um, if you comment below, I can give you some good lawyers that can help you out with making sure you got the will set up the way you need it set up. If you got trust funds, if you got anything that you want to leave your kids or anything like that, put it on paper. Because if you don't put it on paper, get it notarized by the right notary, and get everything filed, then it's no good. It's actually no good at all. So just keep that in mind. But I would like to thank everybody for tuning in. It's just a little short segment. On this podcast, we'll be talking about everything. We'll be talking about sports, politics, everything. So just keep tuning in. This is my first one. I just want to do a little test run, see how everything works out. But if you ever need a will, or you need a lawyer, or you need someone to try to put you in place to make sure everything is okay when you leave this world for your kids, your family, just hit the comments below and I can help you with that situation.